Muckler Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire IV here, and this is a guide on what you can do during the Festival of the Four Winds. The festival takes place in two locations, Crown Pavilion and Labyrinthine Cliffs. To reach the Crown Pavilion, take this portal in Divinity's Reach, or use the invitation that came in the mail multiple times. It will cycle between the Labyrinthine Cliffs, the Crown Pavilion, and your race's newbie zone. Crown Pavilion events. Boss Rush. Killing 6 bosses at the same time ideally. More loot gained depending on speed. Some groups will yell to hold the bosses at low health and not finish them off until all are low at the same time, since after one dies, the others are buffed. Mount Race. Any mount goes, you can rent mounts here if you don't have them. Queen's Gauntlet. There is a ring of arenas suspended up in the air. These are challenges with you fighting tough opponents for prizes. You will need tickets dropped from mobs during boss rush, or you can buy them from a merchant. I'll come back to this. Talk to the fight manager to pick an opponent. Talk to the ringmaster to start the fight. Tips for each opponent are written below their nameplate. If you have trouble with a specific enemy, Google that one for more info. These have been out for a few years. There are quite a few videos of people doing each individual one. You can earn achievements, tokens, and miniatures from the Queen's Gauntlet. Some of these enemies are very well known for their difficulty, such as Liadri and Tyria. Merchants in Divinity's Reach. Sovereign weapons and divine sovereign weapons are bought using favors of the festival. Favor of the festival is made by combining favor of the pavilion and favor of the bazaar. Those two items are from festival achievements, and you can only get one favor of the festival max each day during the event. Festival rewards merchant. Many items purchasable elsewhere in the game, but for a reduced price. Also, a few unique items, such as the Sunblessed Vision, which cannot be obtained elsewhere. Festival Rewards Vendor Weekly contains items that can be purchased on a per-weekly basis during the course of the festival. Gauntlet Ticket Merchant sells Queen's Gauntlet entrance tickets for the arena, but you can probably get all the tickets you need from doing boss rush if you are doing boss rushes. The Lion Guard Air Crew transports you to the Labyrinthine Cliffs. Labyrinthine Cliffs. To get to the cliffs, you can use the invitation or take a transport from any of the major cities or from the Crown Pavilion. While here, players can rent many of the mounts and try them out if they wish. Racing Dolyak event turns you into a Dolyak and you do a race. You will pick up crystals that give you additional abilities such as leaping. Treasure Hunt. Pick up loot. Trade into the Treasure Hunt Rewards Vendor. After the Treasure Hunt Round 3 event is an event where you throw water balloons at a burning effigy for a bunch of tokens. Merchants. Trader Bazaar Traders. Basically gambling. The boxes can contain incredibly expensive infusions, but they are very rare. Zephyrite Weapon Enchanter sells upgraded, prettier versions of the Zephyrite weapons, but only if you have the base version. The base versions are obtained from the Four Winds Gale achievement. The Four Winds Gale achievement is earned for doing the dailies 5 times and is repeatable. Sparking Stones sells some skins only obtainable during the festival, and fear not, the bow that looks like a mining pick does not break after 25 uses. The festival rewards and festival weekly rewards vendors can also be found here and share cooldowns with their Crown Pavilion counterparts. Many cooking supplies are available on Karma merchants in the cliffs during the event. Drubert will sell you garbage, which is as much of a scam as your friends from high school calling you to tell you that they aren't selling you a pyramid scheme. If you like achievement points, you can get some here, but that's about it. Quartz nodes. Very common in the Labyrinthine Cliffs during this event. The price of quartz will drop during this event and will go back up after the event is over. If you are needing to stock up, do it now. If you want to sell quartz, do it later. There is a griffin race that starts on top of the airship. There is a skimmer race that starts down on the ground. There is a second griffin race up on top of the mountain if you are a masochist. And the Labyrinthine Cliffs Crystal Collection Adventure, the goal of which is to go to the yellow flags marked on the map and collect crystals and bring them back. During the course of the Festival of the Four Winds, baskets will spawn in core Tyria. They will show up on the map and they have prizes in them related to the event. And finally, there are reward tracks in PvP and World vs. World during the course of this event if you wish to use them. And that about covers it. Hopefully this gives you newcomers a general idea of what you can do during this holiday. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like to help us out with the YouTube algorithm, comment if you have any tips or tricks on the festival that I missed, and subscribe for more similar content. Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who keep us fed and keep the guide's website, mucklucklabs.com, completely ad-free. If you'd like to become one and earn a bunch of perks, a link to that is in the description. That's all for today. Enjoy the festival!